On this edition of Offroadin with the Rust Belt Boys, we are so well known in the Bronco world that we've had customers coming from Texas here to have their vehicles serviced here. This was restored by a shop out in Texas here. The shop is sort of, I don't know, they've been out there for a while and they sort of do some off-roading stuff, but there were some issues with this vehicle, so the customer here brought it to us here to go over it. We've been fixing it. It's got some overheating issues. The doors weren't quite lined up. They sounded tinny, so we had a sound ender to that. Realigned the doors. Just checking this out here. Really cool truck here. The color is awesome. It's a water-based paint. That was done by a Ford dealership right out of Texas, so it's really cool. And but before we talk more about this truck here, let's see what Rick is doing outside here with the classic truck that we sold here on Bring a Trailer.
As everybody sees, I'm outside here working on a Bronco. We got a pretty full house in there. Had a clicking noise in the front end on this Heim joint suspension. Just to let you all know, be very diligent and all your fasteners, make sure you torque them to specs and plus, because we've had some issues of these trying to make a little noise. I had a jam nut that was tight, but not tight enough, and causing it to make a ratcheting type sound, which you'll hear. Yep. Okay, come on back. We got her figured out. It took a little bit of diligence. We kept eliminating parts, but we found the noise, found where she was coming from, and got her all quieted down.
All right, here. So now here I'm with Rick here, the world famous Rick here at Rust Belt Off-Road. He's always on the videos here, but he's very well at this Bronco stuff. He's becoming an expert here from the Chrysler realm here of the Hellcats and the trucks and the Cummins diesels. Rick's the man now with the Broncos. But we've noticed this 302 here from Blueprint, overheating issues. It's got some problems here with the, notice here, the small radiator here for a Texas vehicle with 100-degree heat. It got hot on us today here, and it's only, what, 85 degrees outside?
Yeah, 85 or 90, yep.
And it got hot, got over 220. And the weird stuff is here with this PVC system that we don't know what the hell this even is. It looks like somebody was drinking on the job when he did this. But
right.
Rick, look at that. What is that?
I don't know. They got their actual PCV on the passenger side like a Ford has, and then they got our breather here, but they tied it into the vacuum on the other side of the PCV. So we got two things sucking fumes out of the motor, but the poor motor can't pull no
fresh air. Yeah, it's just
right. So this needs to be a breather, and I don't know why they did this crazy hose clamp thingy.
So it's sucking hot air back into the motor, which is very strange instead of outside ambient temp stuff.
Yeah, that, and it's hard on the seals because it's putting the motor in a vacuum and it's trying to pull fresh air in, so it's going to end up taking out a front seal or a rear main seal.
So we're waiting for the owner to call us back here on that. We'll check that out. But just some hokey stuff done here by this Bronco restoration shop or Bronco builder. Stuff that we would never do here at Rust Belt Off-Road. Right there, Rick?
No, far from it. Like I said, real shocked on the radiator size considering it's a Texas vehicle and they have way hotter temps than we do and a lot longer drives than we do. So we're going to see what we can do, but unfortunately they've taken the factory stuff off and drilled holes in the cowl here and mounted the radiator like an old Mustang.
That's what it looks like. Probably a Mustang radiator.
And it's very possible, yep.
And you know, we're moving. There's also some issues with test driving too, which I have to tell Rick here about right now. It's got a 70R4 transmission or AOD automatic.
Okay, yep.
Hard shifting, but it's got 456 gears, so the owner wants us to make sure it's working correctly with the hard shift.
Yeah, we'll see what controller it has and see if we can change that.
And with no quick 6, who knows if it has that or not, so we can't probably soften the shift. But other than that, you know, just going here, people bringing their trucks all over the world here to us at Rust Belt Off-Road. Right now here, Jimmy's going to take you for a ride here in this Lone Star truck from Texas, so let's go have some fun. At the Rust Belt Off-Road Body Shop here, Our Blazer tubs here are second to none. They're taking off here. We're selling a lot of them. So if you need a Blazer body, give us a call here at 330-533-4757. RustBeltOffroad.com for your award-winning body tubs, paint work, you name it. We can do it all here at Rust Belt Off-Road.